They were called to Washington, D.C. in December, one of the coldest weeks that we had last year. And this year, they're in D.C. this week, and it's pretty hot and humid up there. So she took one of her students, Miss Arona Payne, and she was one of our top students. Each Job Corps was asked to bring one student, a top student, and all the center directors are up there. So there's 120 center directors and 120 youth, and they're at the Woodstock and Potomac Job Corps centers. They were up there last year, so that's where they went back to. So they're up there listening to all of the great things that are going on in the Job Corps world. And we have an open house scheduled at Job Corps on September the 26th from 2 to 4. It will be just to have like a big birthday cake, 60th anniversary when Lyndon Johnson signed Job Corps into law. And they're asking all Job Corps centers to do something of that effect and send pictures, and that's what we're doing. So we had all the kids and dressed up in a T-shirt. They went out there and formed a 60, and they took a picture up on the top of the gym, and we sent that in to them. So they're collecting all of this information, and they're probably going to send it up on the Hill. Job Corps gets probably one of the largest chunks of money out of the Department of Employment and Training Administration, so it's imperative and important that each Job Corps show what they're doing. And our Job Corps enrollment is going good. Julie and James and their team are working well. They're here this week, and we've got a lot of activities planned for them between now and October. So you may be getting a yard sign that says Job Corps that we want you to put up in your yard to help us recruit. You may get a T-shirt from us. You may get a door hanger. So we're going to be sending all this stuff out to everybody so that they can help us. We're going to be making a big splash during the Cherokee holiday as well.
Wonderful.
Working real closely with Wildland Fire, we had a Wildland Fire meeting, quarterly meeting, but it was a nice lunch meeting to thank all of our different partners from Natural Resources, Tribal Lands, the Housing Authority, the Marshal Services, and everybody that works with our Wildland Fire program throughout the year. And we did this last week, and we did an overview of the $10 million grant that we got. And then Natural Resources shared with us the grants that they received as well. So we partner with a lot of people throughout the nation from time to time on several of our grants. Working closely with Samantha, we have a job fair expo, Head Start recruitment fair going on this Wednesday in Pryor, Oklahoma at the Mid-America Industrial Park. There was flyers that went out. It went out by social media through our communications department. We're doing this to recruit, have people in the pipeline for our new child care center that's going to be built there in the Mid-America Park. And also we're going to do this down in Sallisaw for the new child care development center there, and also the one up in Catoosa. So we've got a lot of stuff on our plate, a lot of things going on, and we're looking forward to doing some open houses out in the outlining field offices. We've got offices out there, but we're not getting the traffic in some of them like we thought we would. So during Native American Heritage Month in November, we're going to schedule some open houses in our various field offices for purposes of making sure that people know what services that we can give there in their respective areas where they don't have to travel all the way down here to Tahlequah. A lot of people are still coming to Tahlequah and they don't even know that we have an office. So we're going to make sure that they know that, and we're also going to spotlight some of the staff that are working there in those offices as well. Do you have any questions? You have my report, and it's a very thorough report. We put a lot of pictures in there, and we showed you a lot of the people that are being employed as a result of the services they're getting through our program.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we appreciate the thorough and thoughtful preparation of your reports every month. And does anyone have any questions or comments for Executive Director Kelly? All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us this afternoon, and thank you for your report.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we are going to hear from the Executive Director of Education, Mr. Mark Vance.
Good afternoon, Council. A few highlights. We had our first School Safety Summit. It was a big success. We'd like to thank Juvenile Justice Department, Cherokee Nation, and the Homeland Security for their partnership. We have many grant funding projects in the works thanks to the funding Department of the Health and Human Services and the Department of Education. Now, our STEM grant applications are coming out for you guys. It's the deadline's August 23rd. It's a $10,000 STEM grant for your schools to apply. and Aaron Emerton will be your contact. August 23rd is the deadline. So if you need a form, just get a hold of Aaron Emerton. Aaron and I, another highlight was got the experience at large meeting in Colorado and Albuquerque, which was a great time, busy time. I love seeing all those Cherokee people out there. It was a neat experience for both of us. Our college scholarship should be getting funded pretty soon. They're all getting back into school, and we only have 177 on pending status out of 7,200. So we're very proud of that with our education department. So College Resource Center is doing a great job. You have my report, madam?
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you joining us this afternoon. At this time, I believe Counselor Legg has some questions.
Thank you, Madam Chair. On the $10,000 STEM, are the school counselors going to be contacted?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, great. And next, we have Speaker Shambaugh.
Could you send that information to Gail on the deadline and contact person, please?
Yes, sir.
And Gail, if you're listening, we need it distributed to all the council members. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Any other questions or comments? Okay, seeing no others, we appreciate you joining us this afternoon, Mr. Vance.
Thank you.
All right, and next, we have for Head Start, Mr. Shane McMahon for Verna Thompson.
Good afternoon. Verna apologizes she couldn't be here today. She was called away on a meeting with some of our representatives from the Office of Head Start. So that's kind of one. So she asked me to present today. First of all, we have a couple of really great projects that directly affect the children and the staff. First one is the ESU is fortunate to have a mental health consultant dedicated to the children of ECU. Consultant will officially begin work August 26th for extensive orientation, and we're planning a meet and greet reception for her to welcome her to the ECU family. We want to thank the behavioral health staff for providing this position that will surely be a demonstration of best practices. So that's good. We'll welcome her. And for the staff, we are entering a research-based partnership with OU for the Happy Teacher Project. This is a 10-week project with OU staff working directly with a sampling of staff and administration to reveal what makes the staff content in their positions and environments and what areas need to be improved to address what is feasible. This will surely tie in with current activities focused on boosting staff morale. And just a third mention, she wanted to thank Valerie Barraza, our HR recruiter, for working so hard and so closely with us to fill our vacant positions. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, we are very pleased to hear about those exciting developments. Does anyone have any questions or comments for Mr. McMahon? Okay, well, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Next, we will have, last but not least, our new superintendent, Mr. Terry Eustace for Sequoia High School.
I feel a little inadequate with the report that I have after seeing Diane's, but it's summertime at Sequoia School, so we don't have a whole lot going on other than just keeping everything up, getting everybody hired. As you can see, we actually are fully staffed. We talked about that today. Teachers came back. Ron Clark came and gave a presentation to our staff. Heritage Elementary was also there as well because they are a Ron Clark school. Gave us some really good words of wisdom and things to take and think about and how we talk to our kids and really push them for those kinds of things. They've really got a good school in Atlanta, and he's got a great story. So if you haven't seen that, they got a movie about it and all kinds of stuff. So we got to see him in person. I've heard a lot about him. That's the first time I've seen him in person, so he's great. In fact, we're so staffed that we have 3 classrooms. We're lacking 3 classrooms. So we got people
Wow.
switching classrooms during planning periods and those kinds of things, trying to get everything in. But we made it work, and the staff's definitely making it work. Football practice started today officially. Even in the rain, they started this afternoon. Softball got rained out their first game today. They've been scrimmaging, but the first game was today. Volleyball tonight, though, at home, so we'll have that, and then it's starting. It's here and going full speed. Freshmen will be here Wednesday. They do their orientation. We have back to school, meet the teacher open house on Tuesday, tomorrow night. So we'll be there from 3:30 to 6:30, and then everybody comes Thursday. So, and then our cultural day will be Friday, where we have come in and do all kinds of things, stickball, some good food at lunch. So all the kids get to go through that on Friday. We've got that planned and excited about the start of school. It's here.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just think it's really outstanding the way that Sequoia High School supports the Indian students, indigenous students' culture and heritage. And that's something that's really unique, that's special to our Cherokee Nation schools. So I appreciate you sharing that information and those updates. Does anyone have any comments or questions for Mr. Eustace? All right, Counselor Dobbins.
Mr. Eustace, do we have a cell phone policy at Sequoia High School?
Right now, we allow cell phones, and we make them put them away during class, so they're able to use them during free time. That is our cell phone policy. I know it's been going around the state, other states have been banning cell phones, and until it's a problem, I don't believe we have a problem at Sequoia. From talking to staff before me, I hadn't been there, then we'll address it and make those kinds of movements.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair.
All right, I appreciate that. Do we have any other questions or comments? All right, seeing no others, I thank you for joining us this afternoon and wish you a safe and happy school
All
year.
right, thank you. We'll see you around.
All right. Okay, we have no old business pending. We have no new business pending. Do we have any education-related announcements? Okay, seeing no education-related announcements, our next meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, September 16th at 3 p.m. The floor is now open for a motion to adjourn. Motion and a second. All in favor? We are adjourned.